Variables can be used to represent numbers in algebraic expressions that model real-world problems. For example, a basic pattern of 3 blue beads and 5 green beads is used to make a bracelet. The bracelet is made by repeating a basic pattern of blue and green beads 4 times. If the variable b is the length of the blue bead and the variable g is the length of the green bead, an algebraic expression can be written to represent the length of the bracelet. The terms inside of the parentheses represent the length of one basic pattern. Each term inside of the parentheses represents the number of beads of that color, the coefficient, multiplied by the length of that color bead, the variable. The length of the basic pattern is then multiplied by 4 to equal the length of the bracelet. An equivalent expression can be written without parentheses by applying the distributive property. In this version of the expression, the coefficient for each variable is the number of beads of that color in the whole bracelet. So, there are 12 blue beads and 20 green beads in the bracelet. The term 12b represents the length of all of the blue beads in the bracelet. The term 20g represents the length of all of the green beads in the bracelet. Note, 2 equivalent expressions represent the length of this bracelet with blue and green beads. Expressions can be added to model real-world problems. For example, a second bracelet is made with the same blue and green beads. But a different basic pattern is repeated 5 times to make this second bracelet. The length of this second bracelet can also be represented by 2 equivalent expressions. Next, if the beads from the 2 bracelets are combined to make a necklace, the length of the necklace can be found by adding the expressions for each bracelet. Finally, the expression for the length of the necklace can be rewritten by collecting and combining like terms. Note, each of these expressions is equivalent. So, if the length of a blue bead, b, and the length of a green bead, g, are substituted into each expression will calculate the length of this necklace.